trucking in Chicago. You may wonder why. Well, let me tell you. In order to get to Chicago, which is in Illinois, you have to go through some pretty interesting places. One of which is a place called, you don't have to go through Kankakee, but you can go through Kankakee, which of course is in a couple of songs, probably more than a couple of songs. That's my name, by the way. Not the science fiction writer from the 70s. I guess you probably know that already. Kankakee, like I said, is in a couple of songs, so it's kind of cool. Oh, this is where they were talking about. You see the railroad tracks and you see the train. Anyway, and Kewaunee. You could go through Kewaunee. You can go through Kewaunee, which is where my mom was born and where my mom's dad was born and where my mom's dad's mom lived, which is just west of Chicago, probably a couple of 100 miles. But anyway, my mom's dad ended up in Chicago, met my mom's mom, and had some kiddos. And my mom was the oldest of the kiddos. And anyway, so I'm not personally from Chicago, but my ancestors are from Chicago, the area of Chicago. My mom's dad worked in the mailroom at the railroad during the poorest part of our nation's history, one of the poorest parts, during the Depression. I've seen pictures of a really nice house they lived in. And so while everyone else, not everyone, but while other people, individuals, families were in soup lines, they were fortunate, they were blessed, they were lucky. They were living a pretty darn good life. But that has nothing to do with trucking, does it really? So let's get back to trucking. I like the challenge of Chicago, and of course everyone knows that it's known for the low bridges. It's not a trucker-friendly town. That's true. I was sent in to rescue a truck, a trailer actually, that had been topped, and that's when it goes under a bridge and the top is ripped off. So the driver went under a bridge, the top was ripped off, it was taken to a like a salvage yard. Okay, but Charlie Daniel, not the fiddle player, the trucking company, Rising Phoenix, wanted that trailer. So he sent someone else in to get it with another trailer and top that trailer. Anyway, long story short, I was the third driver to be sent in. Mission accomplished. And plus, you know, Jim Croce has some songs, you know, you better best beware of a man named